Every confession has a crime. Every tape has a victim. Until now, the archive sits 40 feet beneath Quantico. No internet. No surveillance. Just concrete, steel, and analog systems on purpose. Inside that vault, there were only 4 items stored under level Omega security clearance. Loop 001 through Loop 004, each one accompanied by a corpse. Each one ... impossible. Then, one morning, Agent Keene swiped her badge and heard a soft clink. Inside the vault, a 5th tape, already on the shelf. Already labeled, already warm to the touch. No log showed the vault door opening. No security alarms were tripped. No cameras. No witnesses. The evidence bag was unbroken. And yet, inside, a cassette marked Loop 005. Its serial label was bureau issued, but it hadn't been printed by any machine still in service. It was as if the tape had been manufactured in the past, but delivered from the future. Keene and 2 technicians played it in the black room. This time, no static, no distortion, just the voice. This is the 5th confession, but there is no body yet. There will be. You will hear it before it happens. Then the voice described a murder, a motel bathroom, a man's throat slit, bathtub full of ice, a note taped to the mirror, Loop 005 confessed before the crime. No name was given. But the speaker knew things, personal things. He described the victim's birthmark, the scars on his hands, even the medication he was prescribed. After 36 hours of cross-referencing homicide reports, Keene found nothing. Then at 3:30 her phone rang. A maid at a roadside motel had discovered a man's body, just as the tape described. Scene for scene, word for word, on the mirror, the same message. On the counter, a spinning cassette player, except it wasn't real. The player was a replica, a hollow plastic shell. No magnetic components, no recording tape. But the confession still existed and matched the scene precisely. The coroner confirmed something worse. No estimated time of death could be determined. The body showed no decomposition, no temperature variation. But the brain was active, trapped in a state of post-mortem limbo, like someone had pressed pause after the scream. The man's ID, Isaac Finner. Except he didn't exist nothing. Keene ran his name through bureau records. Not in DMV, not in Social Security, not in federal watch lists. Until 48 hours later, a birth certificate was issued in Maryland for Isaac Finner, 2 days after his body was discovered. Then came a DMV entry, a valid license printed 16 hours after his death. Then a retroactive tax filing, an employer ID number. Each timestamp came after the body was found, as if the system were stitching him to reality to catch up with the tape. The Bureau has a unit you'll never find in official databases. Division 6-3A Temporal, Continuity, and Anomalous Evidence. They reviewed Loop 005, confirmed it had no digital trace, no original source file. It existed only on the physical cassette. They ran continuity scans on Isaac Fenner's history. The results. His name appeared in official systems only after the Loop 005. Label was entered into the archive log, not before. Like the act of naming him created him. Keene re-examined her notes. Tapes 1 through 4 had confessed before death. Now, this 5th one confessed before the victim even existed. Yet the voice. It was the same cadence, same tone, same horrifying calm. Whoever, whatever, was speaking wasn't just observing events anymore, it was authoring them. The lab discovered something beneath the confession, a second audio track, buried in magnetic interference. Spectral cleanup revealed a phrase, spoken just once every 14 seconds. The loop is testing you now. The next confession won't wait for the crime. It will cause it. 5. That week, 2 agents tried to duplicate Loop. One never came back. His home was found abandoned, car still idling in the driveway. The second agent was found asleep at his desk. When he woke up, he had no memory of the Bureau, no record of hiring. His badge now read, Loop 006. His personal file was erased. The only thing left behind was a sticky note on his apartment mirror. Tell her, she's next. Time-stamped, 3:13 Mom. Keen played the tape again. She noticed something new. The voice had shifted slightly, not in content, but in tone. Less confession, ... more instruction. It wasn't explaining the crime. It was directing it. A forensic analyst ran magnetic raster scans across the tape's oxide coating. On the final scan pass, a buried layer triggered. It wasn't audio. It was a visual file encoded as signal distortions. After reconstruction, it revealed a photo. A motel mirror. Same bathroom. New message scrawled on the glass. Loop 006, she see herself die. And reflected in the mirror was Agent Keen. The tapes are no longer waiting. The victims are no longer strangers, and the Loop has begun writing its own story. Subscribe